Okay guys, so in this video I am going to talk about how to create links, and links are either external links to external websites or internal links which are links to bookmarks. So I'm going to talk all about links and bookmarks and links to bookmarks. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I want to show you is how to create an external link to a website. Okay, so all you need to do is basically we go to a piece of content. So in this situation I've selected the title page, and what I want to do is I want to actually create a link back to my website, and this is very useful if you want to do some if you want to drive traffic from your ebook to your website. So you can do something like visit my website for more information, right? And you can actually have this whole thing as a clickable link, which might be a good idea. So first of all, what I want to do is I want to make sure that I have the correct font, and right now it is Times Roman, so I'm going to change that to Arial. Okay, and I'm going to change that to Arial 12, and then I'm going to go to web links, and then I'm going to say insert web link. Now notice I've highlighted this. Okay, you don't have to highlight, but it's more intuitive to just highlight this, and then you say insert web link. Okay, so if you've noticed here, the highlighted text already appears as the display text, and now you just have to provide a URL. So I'm just going to provide my own URL, ultimateebookcreator.com. okay, and then we click OK. Now, and there you go, that's your link. It's now, as of this recording, if you click on this link, it ain't gonna do nothing. Okay, you need to basically render the book in EPUB or MOBI or PDF or MS Word, whatever you export the book to, or I call generate the book, and then the final version, which is your actual ebook. That's when, if you go to the link, then it will be you will be able to click it. So I'm just going to demonstrate that right at the end when I actually go through the whole book. Okay, and I'll show you how the links work. So that is one, and so the next one I want to show you is linking to a bookmark. So I want to create an internal link to a page and a section in another part of the book. Okay, so over here I have let me see, over here I have this rosemary ranch chicken kebabs. Okay, so here is my recipe. Alright, and by the way, I took all these recipes from allrecipes.com .ca, I should say, and this book is just a sample. It's not, I'm not stealing anybody's work or anything, so don't worry. And I use this as a sample to create my videos. Okay, so in this recipe I want to create a link to a source, right, that I want to recommend. So all you need to do is basically type in a piece of text, and then you need to basically go up to bookmarks. So let me highlight it. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the bookmarks, and I'm going to say insert link to a bookmark. Okay, now remember, I haven't created a bookmark yet, but I want to link to a bookmark. But one of the beauties of the Ultimate eBook Creator is that as soon as you create chapters and sections, these become available as like links inside this dialog box, which is called link to bookmark, inside this tab which is called table of contents. So if I go to the table of contents, you're going to see all the chapters and all the sections, and we can automatically jump to any chapter or section. Okay, now when we link in this way, we are actually jumping to the top of the chapter or the section. So for example, if I clicked on this one, which is specialty sources, okay, I want to jump to specialty sources, and I click OK. I create this link And in the final book, if I click on this link, what's going to happen is you are going to end up right here in this, right at the top, right here. So you're going to see the page right here. Now, what if I didn't want to jump to the top of the page, but I actually wanted to jump to exactly this source here? So I don't want to jump to the top of the page. I want to jump to the exact area or the place in the page where I want the user to jump straight away to. Okay, so in order to do this, we need to create a bookmark, and in fact that's exactly what I want to do, because if you go back to my recipe, rosemary recipe, I've said recommended source, right? Let me just remove this because I don't want this. I'm gonna say recommended source. I should spell that correct, source, and then underneath I'm gonna say teriyaki. Alright, so I'm going to just highlight this so it's like a little section. And now what I'm going to do is, before I can actually create the link, I need to create a bookmark at the teriyaki sauce place where the teriyaki sauce is. So I go back to my specialty sauces, then I scroll right down to teriyaki sauce. I put my cursor right in front of this. You could put it here too, or you could put it here, as long as it's on this line. I prefer to put it right in front of the title. Then I go to my bookmarks and I say insert bookmark. Okay, and then I'm just gonna say teriyaki. Alright, teriyaki. Now remember, this must not contain any spaces. Okay, it must be just, no spaces at all. And I usually give it some kind of a name which makes sense to me, and I click OK. Alright, so now there's a bookmark here. Now how do you know there's a bookmark here? Well, there is a visible indication that you can turn on. So if you go to bookmark and you say show bookmarks, now you can see this little gray eye. Well, that shows that there is a bookmark here. Okay, and there is also another one which says manage bookmarks. So when you go to manage bookmarks, only for this content it's going to show you all the bookmarks. Okay, so we just have this one bookmark, and remember, it's not going to show you the bookmarks inside the entire book. It's only for this content, okay, for this particular section. Alright, so once we've done this, now we have our bookmark. We can go back to our rosemary ranch chicken kebab recipe. We go down to where we want to create the link, and I'll highlight this. Okay, I'm going to highlight this, and then I'm just going to go up to bookmark, and then I'm going to say insert bookmark. Okay, now this time in the content bookmarks tab, as you can see, we have a bookmark called teriyaki which we just created, and it also tells you that it is under the section specialty sources, which is under the chapter of main course. So this is just yet another indication of how you would locate this particular bookmark if you wanted to. Okay, so once we highlight this, we can change the text if you want to. We'll leave it the way it is and we'll click OK.